I hope we're all live. Welcome back to my channel. Now in this live we're still going to be carrying on planing some of this maple that I've acquired. I don't know if any of you have seen the new video I've uploaded. It's obviously all about suspended floors and what timber I've rescued from there. Now on today I've got some oak. I made a big resin table a couple of years back. These are some offcuts. It's got some dead, there's a dead rotten section by here, but there's some nice timber left on this side. So when I get this planed up today, obviously never chuck any of your offcuts away. I like to store them. I haven't checked the moisture content on this, which I will now. It feels very dry, so I'm hoping it's going to be all right. So I'll just check the moisture content on this. And if I find the moisture content is high, it will be stored for another couple of years. And that's the way I detect. So that's looking good. We're on 5.5. 5.5 by there. Press that into the side. That's a 7.2. So that's good to use for resin. You want under 10% when dealing with resin. Because resin, if there's any moisture left in the timber when you're making a resin table, obviously that moisture can release and it can crack the resin. It can leave bubbles in there, causes all sorts of problems. I've been pretty lucky with resin pours. Ooh, and I got another lovely piece by here. I've just pulled this one out of my storage as well. I think this is walnut if I remember right. Yeah, this is a piece of walnut. So we'll just check the moisture content in this. Because ideally what I want to be making, I want to make a lovely coffee table for the living room. And I want to make that out of walnut. So we're going to test the moisture content on this because I will be making this in the next few weeks or next couple of months. And then we'll be posting that on the channel as well. So I'm obviously in the middle of making so many different projects. So let's just test the moisture in this timber now. Why is it saying note? There we go. So she's a 4.1. 4.1 by there. And 3.3 by there. Let me just get it up to the camera to show you. So I'm glad I've stored this timber now. I'd say this has been stored for maybe 2 or 3 years. Don't know if any of you watched my previous lives. I know I yapper on a bit, but this is 3.3%, 3.4. So I'm happy with this. I'll just test the side as well, give it a good press. That's 5.4. So this timber is perfect for resin pouring. I've got about 5-6 pieces of this. So I'll get this planed up today now, and I can get making a walnut coffee table then for the living room. Now, I'll just grab one more piece to show you. Because I bought some beautiful olive wood, all right? I acquired some olive wood. They said it'd been killed, dried. And I've just put the moisture meter on it. I think I planed this piece on a previous live. It's only a wafer thin piece, this one. But I just popped the moisture meter on here this morning. And this is way off. 7.4 by there. Look at that. 10 point something. 10.5. So this is borderline resin pouring. I'd like that to be one hell of a lot lower. So that's going to have to be stored now. I'll probably leave this a couple of years. I'll make something out of that. I wanted to make some nice tabletops for the bedroom, but that's not happening. So that will just get put aside. Whoop. If I can stand it up without it falling over. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is you've got to test the moisture in the timber. It's pointless going ahead, buying all your material, buying your resin. Hi, how are you? It's pointless buying all your resin, buying all your material to go ahead and do a pour for the simple thing of spending £5 to £10 on something like this to go and do your resin pour, and then the whole work is ruined just because you're in one big rush. Now, I did say on previous live videos I was going to do a live resin pour. All we're doing on here, well, we're just going to be doing a bit of planing a bit of timber. That's what we normally do on the lives. We do make some small projects and so on. They're only quick jobs. So we're going to get some planing done now today. and then we're going to crack on and make something else later on this afternoon. But I don't know what I'm doing yet. I haven't really come up with a plan, so I'll obviously do this bit of planing. Thank you. Nice to see you anyway on this fine Saturday morning. So all I'm doing is planing this timber. This is maple. I've rescued this off a job. It was suspended floors, so we're going to plane all this. But the issue I've got with this timber is it's got, the moisture content is too high. So I'll just show you. That's saying 7.8. It is in the green. There we are, 8.1%. So I'd like to make out of this, I'd like to make some chopping boards, and we want to do end grain on the chopping board so it lasts a long time. Now, maple is recommended for chopping boards because it's a lovely timber. It does handle moisture well, and it is very, very durable, maple. So anyway, what I'm doing is rescuing this timber. We're going to plane it up. We're going to make it into something so it's not going in the bin. So I'll just carry on now and get this set up. All I need to do is do a little bit more planing today on this timber. I'll show you. No, I'm not smart. This is basic woodworking. Anyone can do this woodworking. A lot of people are jumping in on these lives, which is nice now. We've got a few on here already. This is early Saturday morning. I didn't think anyone would jump on. So I'll go ahead now and I'll set the plane up. It's already set anyway. We'll go ahead, plane a couple of pieces by ear. Got a bit of a sore throat this morning, so I'm going to stop talking for 5 minutes now and we'll get these planed up. Just so you know, it's going to be noisy, all right? Just so you know. So put your ear defenders in and we'll go ahead with a live. Let's just plug it in first, and it'd help if we had it plugged in to start. There's the first piece, looking nice. Like a bit of dead wood for there. It looks like I need to empty my planer already. Look at that. Beautiful timber. Right, what does that say, Tony? Do you make signs? Well, I suppose I could make signs, Tony. I'm the sort of person I only need to be showed something once and then I can replicate that. I'm not too bad at doing things like that. What sort of sign are you looking for, Tony? I tell you what, mind, there are companies online, all right, that you can actually get signs made. They've got templates online. You can upload everything on there and then they can make your signs for you. I just need to empty this planer out by here because she keeps clogging up a bit. So I'll just go ahead and empty this now. How is everyone on this fine Saturday morning? I don't know what happened then, but something just fell out there. I don't know if you heard that on camera. I don't know what that is. I think we got ghosts in here. Right, so I'm just going to empty this out quick. You'll see me do this quite a few times on here. It's got a habit of blocking up this have, but it only takes a couple of seconds to empty. So I'll go ahead and empty this. I got one hell of a sore throat this morning. I woke up, I got a sore throat, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to jump on this live this morning, have a go. Gotta have a cup of tea as well, haven't I? Right, so all we are doing, for those of you who's just jumped on, we are planing a bit of maple. I have rescued and I'm going to try and recycle this maple timber. And then hopefully, when the moisture content is good, we are going to make a lovely board out of it and recycle this timber. I picked it up on a job. The floors were rotten through. This is the timber it wasn't. So I've said to the customer, can I take that and can I recycle it? And they said yes, and that's what we're doing right now. So this is what I'm doing on my weekends, planing this timber. Right, here goes. Hi, Theo. All we are making is a simple cutting board, and I've recycled this maple off a job and I'm going to plane it all down. I'll just show you what it looked like. This is what it started like, see? This is the old floors I took up on a job and we're just planing it, and then hopefully then I can get a chopping board out of it. So I'll just go ahead now and plane the rest of these for you. just need to clean the back of this out quick because she's blocking up. Don't have to fill up quick this. I'll just get this emptied now so we don't have any mess. Right, you goes. Let's just plane the rest of these now. I'm liking the look of this one. That one looks beautiful, that. Look at that. Beautiful grain on that timber. Very nice. just need to clear the blockage out the back. So we've got some beautiful pieces of maple coming out by here. I'm very happy with it. Can't wait to get making something out of this timber, but it looks like I'll be waiting a while for that, sadly. But for those of you who want to see the final results of this, if you give the channel a like and subscribe, that'd be absolutely awesome. And then obviously you can jump on other lives then, when we actually get around to making this. We've done a lot of different things on the lives so far. They're starting to do all right, the lives are. We get a few regulars on ya. So I'll just carry on now. Yeah, I know, you're probably wondering what I was doing, was I? So we'll carry on and plane these now. I got some timber stuck up my arm, which is irritating me, so let's just crack on. Just need to clear the back of this. It looks like it's blocked again. How is everyone doing on this Saturday morning? Nice to see a nice few of you on here jumping on this live. We're just doing a bit of planing. We're going to be making a few boards. The timber's looking great. I'm well happy with it. It's coming along nice. There's some beautiful pieces in here. Don't know if any of you have seen some of these, but there are some fabulous pieces of timber, but I am well happy with that. So I'll just go ahead now and clean the back of this out. She likes to block up a bit. So I'll just clear this out now and then I can finish off these pieces. I've got some other nice timber to plane today. Get all that ready for making something. A couple of tables I'm going to make. There we go. That's all good. Looks like we're ready to go again now, so I'll carry on planing these. Can everyone hear me all right? So we've got another nice stack of maple by here, which I'm very happy with. There's some beautiful pieces of timber here. So my plan is, what I'm going to do with these is we're going to glue them together in sets of 3s, like so. So you're going to see the end grain. Obviously that's going to be cut nice. And once I've glued these together in sets of 3s, I will plane all 4 sides again to make sure that they're square. And then we can glue them all together a square facing that direction, this direction, and that's going to make my board. It's going to be a bit complicated, I'd imagine, and a little bit awkward because there's different ways of doing it. I probably complicated it a bit by doing that, but I'm going to have a go with it and I'm going to make it. So that's what we're going to make out of that. I've got some other timber I need to plane now today, so we're going to go ahead and plane that. I have got some pieces down here I need to denail because this is recycled timber, so I won't be doing that today, so I'll leave that for another day. What else have I got to do here? There's going to be quite a bit I need to do here today, so we're going to crack on. I got some pieces of oak by here. These were cut off a table. Well, I made a resin table. These are the offcuts. Now this side of the oak by here, it is rotten. Don't know if you can hear that. See, all that's rotten. But there's a nice side there. So I'm just going to plane this. It's nice and thick. And I'm going to see what I can get out of this then. And I'll reuse this for something else. So my point is, never throw nothing away. Always keep it. Don't go burning it all. It's always nice to keep. And then one day, you can pick this piece up, make it into something. Happy days. You're not going out buying it then. So I'm just going to plane this now and set the plane up. I'll have a look what this timber's looking like. This was Pippy oak, if I remember right. I don't really see any Pippy bits down this side of the oak, mind. But it's a piece of oak. And I'm hoping I can use this for something then. So let's just jump on this now and set this up. There we go. Little skim. Got a lovely crack running up here. New Zealand, that's awesome, Robert. Right, what we doing? Turn that on. I didn't like that one, did I? But there we go. This is coming along nice now. It's nice and flat. It's looking good. But I just wanted to show you. See this side? This side's rotten. This side is some nice oak, but then it smells absolutely beautiful. I don't know if those of you who are watching this live actually work with oak. It's my favourite timber. But like I said, this was just an offcut. It was lying around. I've had it lying out by there now for a couple of years. Plane him up, see what we can get out of him, maybe cut some strips, and I can use this to make something else in the future then. So I'll go ahead now and plane the other side of this. What wood or species is that? Yeah, Robert, this is a piece of oak. It is Pippy oak, but this side I haven't got any Pippy bits in it. The Pippy's got all the little tiny bits running through the timber, which does look very nice. I'll show you Pippy oak now, because I've got a table I've made for there. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. You can see all the Pippy bits of oak in there. So that's an oak table. That's what Pippy oak looks like. Let me just set this camera up now, because I've knocked it out a bit. I don't know, was that the same place that we was in? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead now and play the other side of this. And then, yeah, that's Pippy oak for there, Robert. And then I can just chop this piece off. This can go in the bin. And then this bit of timber then can be reused. But like I said, never throw any timber away. Always keep your offcuts. And then one day then you can obviously plane it down, make it into something nice. And that's the beauty of timber. Never throw nothing away. Always try and keep it. We always have little bits and places in our workshop, so we store loads of offcuts. And that's the way to do it. Right, so let's just plane this. It keeps blocking up. It is, I'm asking this cutter to take a lot of material away. But I'm reduced by here with my dust extractor. Exactly, Robert. That's how you can make. See, there's so many different things you can make. Looks about 48 mil. I'll just get my tape and show you. It is a nice thick bit of oak. That's why I don't want to throw it away. See, Robert? Watch this now. What are we on? Do you know what? You were spot on. It is 48 mil. Good eyes, Robert. Well done. That is bang on 48 mil. But like I said, this piece has been lying around for years. I've had it out the back, but they're not outside. Mine inside, obviously. This side's rotted. There is nothing wrong with that side. So we will plane this down and we will use it. And you know what? I've spun it around now and I can't remember what side we... This is the side we was on. And obviously you can see the saw marks from where they've been sawn. I like all that. Trainer assessor in solid wood production. Oh, well done, Robert. Hang on, I'll be there now. 2 secs. What's the matter? Where? Sorry about that. I'm back. Right, sorry about that, the missus. I love what you're doing. Thank you, Robert. I know I'm not perfect in what I do, but we all try, and that's what we're trying to do. So, let's have a look at this. This is where we're at. This timber, obviously, does have a crack by there, but does that bother me? No, it doesn't. And that's the way you've got to look at it. Every bit of timber has got potential. Right, so let's just crack on now and give this another little plane. All right? That side looking nice. Let's turn it that way. Didn't like that way. Put a snipe for there. Now we're going to spin this one. Thank you, Robert. So yeah, like I said, we got a lovely piece of oak by here. We're probably at about 46 mil now. Well done for guessing the correct measurement of the oak, Robert. It's got some beautiful grain and some nice twists in the side there. I like all that. Oak's a bit of a pain to chisel. Hey Mark, how's it going and what you making? How are you, Denny? Nice to see you back on the live, mate. That's good of you to join. All I'm doing, Denny, is a bit of planing. I'm just finding some old timber I got lying about and just planing it down, and I'm getting prepared then, ready for the spring and the summer, and then we can start banging out and making some lovely stuff then. So yeah, I'm just doing a bit of light duties on a Saturday. You know what I mean? I've worked all week. Is that a shake on bottom end? I don't know, Robert. Yes, it is, but Rob, let's have a look. Yes, here we go. Let me show you. Can you see that? I'm trying to zoom it in so you can see it. See? There we go. Look, see? Beautiful split right up there. Right, so we got another piece now. I'll just pop this one aside, all right? I got a couple of pieces. And that. All right, here's another piece. This is off the same piece of oak. Yeah, they are a nice hunk. They're a big chunk of timber, these. I picked this up, all right? I'll tell you a little story. I was on eBay. I was trying to buy some oak, and I met this guy, and he was about 80 miles from where I live, and he said, come down to my farm. We got plenty of timber there. We're tree surgeons. We go around our local area, felling all the trees. He said, we got loads of kill-dried stuff. I walked into the place. I've never seen nothing like it. The pieces of oak that was in there were so big, I couldn't take what I wanted to take. So we were trying to chop them all down on site to get them into my van to make sure I could take home the most biggest pieces that I could manage to carry. But yeah, we took home a lot of oak. These were about 2.5 meters long. And this is the offcuts that I have. So yeah, I'm going to plane them down now and hopefully get something nice out of them then. But they are nice, chunky, beastie oak, innit? Can't beat a bit of oak, mine, can I? So yeah, we're going to go ahead and plane this now. And then we see what this looks like. It is Pippy oak, but there's no Pippy bits left on this. And the reason why I was just struggling to plane it, as I'm sending this oak through my planer the wrong way. Obviously it needs to be going through like this, but I can only send it this way. So I might have a bit of tear out on there, and then I can chop the ends off and tidy this piece of oak up then in the future. But I'm just taking the top off now just to flatten it. Thank you, Denny. I'm just going to take the top off and just flatten this. It's all ready then for me to carry on with my woodworking on there then. So yeah, let's go ahead and plane this now. Let me just check my planer's not blocked up, because she's been blocking up. And the problem why it's blocking, see I've got this reducer thing on here, and that's why you see me stopping every 5 minutes to empty it out all the time. I've only got a small dust extractor in, yeah? So I need to invest in some better equipment, obviously, to collect all the airborne dust. So that's what I intend to do this year. Obviously, it's all about your health, isn't it? We're working on that. So I'll go ahead and plane this one now. But this one is much thicker than the other piece. Look how much higher I got to lift this. Let's just get a measurement. Right. Before I actually measure this, who wants to tell me how thick this is? Robert was correct on the last one. I will just show you now. Would you like to guess how thick this is, Robert? Because you were spot on the last one, actually down to the millimeter. So I'll give it 1 minute just to see. Chuck it in the comments. How thick do you think this piece of timber is, please? Let's have a look. I'll just grab my cup of tea while you chuck that in the comments. And we'll see. 2-inch, Danny. Yes, that's all right. I work in millimeters, but I'll measure for inches for you as well, mate. 52 mil, Robert's going with. Yeah, I can see your plan there, Rob. I can see what you're doing. You've upped there 4 mil. He's obviously been counting how many turns I've been doing on the plane number, yeah? Let's have a look then. Let's do it. Right, so Danny said 2 inches. Robert said 52 mil. Do you know what, boys? It is 55 mil, all right? I'll just show you on there. I don't know if you can see that. It's 55 mil, and it's about 2 2/8 of an inch then. So, boys, who's the winner on that? Let's have a look. We got 55 mil, and it's 2 inches and 2/8. Do you know what, Danny? I think you're the winner on that, mate. You're spot on. A 1mm wedge, yeah, correct, Robert. So there we are, boys. You weren't far off. You know your measurements. You know your timber. You're the same as me. You can look at something and you can measure it straight away. Well done, boys. Right, so I'll go ahead now and I'll plane this piece down. Let's have a look what we got here. In fact, I'm going to have a swig of my tea first. Well done, boys, for guessing that. Right, so let's just up this planer blade then. Do you know what? I'm doing so many live videos using this. I'm going to end up killing this machine. I'm going to take a little slither off the start. There we are. Let's try that. Because that's a hefty bit of hope going through there. I think she's going to get caught up on this now. You watch. Well, we knew that struggle going through there. Obviously, we're going across grain now. But you know what? It's actually... Let me turn that off. It actually turned out all right going across grain. So what I'll do later now, I'll give this a couple of planes. I'll skim him down so she can fit through the right way then. But it's not looking bad. It's a beautiful bit of oak, that. Looks like I'm going to get something nice out there. It's got some beautiful side grain going on with it. So I'll send it through the wrong way again. Obviously, we're going against the grain now. This planer's going to struggle. This ain't the way you should be planing timber. I know it done a good job, Denny. I was happy with that. I knew it was going to struggle through the cut, but we'll do another one now and send that through. And I can pull that one aside then, because I don't want to be doing this all day, putting it through the wrong way. So we'll just chuck this one through now. I got another piece for there then. And then we got a bit of walnut to do then, boys. There you go. Not bad. I had to fight to get that one out of there. Yeah, I will. There we are, Denny. I know I'm pushing it too hard. We'll stop our one because we're going to end up killing it. It is working too hard, but obviously it went through and it planed it quite nice, to be honest with you. There we are. I done what you said, Denny. Send it through without lowering, and that worked a treat, mate. Thanks for that. So I'll leave it at that now. It's nice and flat. It's not too bad. I'm happy with that. So I'll go ahead now and I'll see what it's like a planing walnut. Does it? Should we have a look at that? Oh. So here's a piece of walnut I've got. All right, this is a piece of walnut that I've picked up. I've had this for a while now because I've been storing this. And And like I said, I've obviously tested the moisture content. I'm surprised as well, Denny, of that. So I've been testing the moisture content on these, and this is good. I've stored this for 2 years now. That's saying 4.8 but there, because I want to make a resin table for the living room out of this. That's saying 3.94, and the moisture content there is 4.8. So I'm happy to keep this now and obviously work on this. I want to make like a resin table. Good day, Robert. Well, Robert's off, is he? Oh, there we are. Right. So we'll go ahead now and set the blades on this. This is quite flat to start with, but I've got a tiny little kick to it. But I'm not too bothered with that, because I'll probably end up encapsulating this in resin anyway. So we're just going to set the planer up now and see how it handles this massive piece of walnut. So let's have a look, let's see if it can do it first. So, I only want to skim it. I don't want to take a lot off. Your MC content, where you live approximate, MC equilibrium. I always start with 4%, pretty dry. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Right, I'm in the UK, Robert. Let's have a look. What is your moisture content? Where you live approximately? I'm in the UK. Obviously, we just tested the moisture on this. I'm happy with it. Yeah, 4% is pretty dry. 4% is great. So I'm obviously just going to try and take a skim off this now. I don't want to force the planer too much. So we're just going to drop him down bit by bit. And then I can take a full skim off the top and then spin him around them for the other side. So yeah, obviously, as we know, moisture content's a big thing when you're trying to work with timber. Obviously, cutting boards and whatnot, they need to be much lower than 6% is better if you can get it under that. But this is really dry. This is kiln dried. But like I said, I don't know if those of you jumped on earlier. I bought, here it is. I bought some olive wood, all right? We planed it. I live near a mountain, 18% moisture content here. That is absolutely crazy, Robert. But if you're making a resin table out of this, watch this now. See, it's 9.2. I've had 10s on this, 8.2, 10.6. You know what I mean? This cannot be used yet, sadly. So I can't make resin out of that. I can't do nothing with that at the moment. So what I'll do now is, like I said, I'll just get put aside. I'll forget about that job. I'll leave it 2 years. And in 2 years' time, when you jump on here, you'll see me making something out of that. And you think, bloody hell. I remember him showing that 2 years ago. And that's what I do anyway. What's that? Mark, if you ever get a chance, will ever get the money to get a one helical cutter will for your planer. Do they sell them for this planer then, Danny? Yeah, thank you, Robert. Do they sell that helical cutter for the planer? I know the ones you're on about. They're the ones with the little blades and they spiral around the main bar. Is that the one? The main shaft, there's little tiny blades and you can spin them and turn them. They got 4 sides to the blades. They look awesome, they do. Obviously, this is the first planer I've bought. I've only started planing about a year or so ago myself, personally, maybe 2 years ago. So this is the first planer I bought. I did want the DeWalt one. I've seen it online. It looks absolutely awesome. But in the UK, they don't sell that DeWalt one you see everywhere. It's only sold in America. There's only one version of the DeWalt you can buy over here, and I didn't like the look of it. So I looked at the reviews on the Makita. The reviews were actually not too bad for it. And you know what? It's been all right, this planer. It's doing me all right. It does everything I need it to. But when I'm coming into these big pieces, obviously, it's a bit of a nightmare trying to send them ones through. So go ahead now and just pop it through the planer again and give them a couple of skims. And then we'll see where we're at then, boys. Slowly getting it. Oh, Robert, it's fine. It's fine, Robert. Thank you for jumping on ya, mate, anyway. And jump on another live anyway if I'm back on you. You're a woodman and it's absolutely awesome. It was nice to meet you anyway, and well done for guessing those measurements correct. Take care, Robert. Thank you. What's that? The Makita is a good planer. Yeah, it's not bad, Denny. It's all right. I have the same planer, just cutters in it. Yeah, I have the same planers as well, Denny. I think I'm pushing it a bit too much for this walnut, mind. I'm not going to lie. Every time I'm taking a little skim off it, it doesn't want to cut in. And when I'm pulling a little drop in the head a little bit, it seems to be taking off too much. But it's just finding the right spot on them, and the sweet spot. But it is plain in it. It's coming up nice. This ain't a dark walnut, but obviously we can see we've got a nice dark patch running right through the centre here. I think it's going to be a nice bit of timber, this. But like I said, I bought this 2 years ago and I just store it. Let me get these comments back into the right spot. Right, lovely. Let's just send this through now and do another couple of skims because I'm dying to see what it looks like. It's looking nice already, mind, I'm not going to lie. So here goes. I think we're blocked up here somewhere. No, that's all right. That's looking nice. Got a bit caught up then. Yeah, I'll put it through twice, Denny, on the same depth. Like I said, I haven't been playing a lot. Let's have a look, Danny. What did you say over there? Do you have yourself a nice piece of wood there? Yeah, I do like it, Danny. It is a lovely piece. Put it through twice on the same depth. Right, we'll keep doing that then. Twice on the same depth. We'll take it off nice. Let's have a go with that, is it? So we leave it at that setting now. We're going to do what Danny said because this guy's got great advice. So we'll put it through now on the same setting. It is winding me up a bit, Danny, that, but she's getting stuck. Look, we've got a tiny bit of snipe. It's hardly nothing. Mine that sand out quite easily. So I think I'll put it through for the third time on this setting. Maybe my rollers need a clean now. I'm trying to have a look around to see what they like. Maybe it does need a good clean in there because we're getting a lot of mess here now. So I'll put it through again now on the same setting. Then I'll spin them around and drop him the other way then. Let's have a look how she's cutting then because I'm having one hell of a mess out here. I've got a nice clean up to do, I know that. Spin them around. That's the way he likes to cut. I'm going against the grain a bit, I think, there. So we'll just spin them around now and take the top off this side. Let me just get my ear defenders in, and then we'll have a look what it looks like then. Got it now, she's cutting lovely. Yeah, I think it may need a clean. It's cutting nice now, mine. We're getting this piece. Well, fair play, that's looking absolutely lovely, that timber. Got a few holes by there that we'll pop some resin into them by there. That's the back end. It was getting a bit snagged up on the back end, but we got it sorted in the end. She's nice and flat. I'm happy with it. It was getting a bit caught up. So, what was I going to say? Right, I got to go now. I've had the missus waving to me through the windows, calling me like this for the last half hour. So I best go in here and see what she wants. And I'll pop back on later and we'll do another couple of lives anyway. Thanks everyone for jumping on here today, mind. What was I going to say? If you want to keep following this content or this channel, give it a like and subscribe for those of you who haven't. And I'll see you on the next video.